Hello, fellow Flosstubers. It's Patty here with episode 138. Today is October the 8th, 2021. On today's show, I have knitting, I have whips, and I have some questions to answer. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So how has everybody's week been? Mine was good and bad, but mostly good. New Year's Eve was great. The hubs and I stayed home. I bought some stuff to make hors d'oeuvres, so I made us cute little hors d'oeuvres. And we Zoomed with his mom and stepdad and his nephew and his sister and his grandmother. So that was a lot of fun. And our oldest son and his wife also joined in the Zoom conversation from like 11:30 to like 12:15. So that was really good to ring in the new year with them, since that's usually how we usually go to McCafferty's to celebrate New Year's Eve. But with COVID and them having COVID at one point, we kind of all stay in our little zones. So it was I was really happy to see them again. And we're talking about doing another Zoom for my hubs and my birthday, since we're both born in January. My birthday was great. Hubs ordered Chinese and we had Chinese food and it seemed to go, it was nice, quiet. He bought a bed for me for the camper. We have, our camper is set up with our motorhome is set up with two twin beds in the back. And of course the cushions are old and they're not very comfortable. So I had requested a new mattress for that. So it's here and it's probably at the level it's supposed to be, so I should be able to try it, since it was a memory foam and they said not to use it for 48 hours. But it's been 72, so I'm going to go ahead and try it out. Yeah, so Monday the littles were here. We had a really great time. Wednesday I went out to my mom's and hung out with her a little bit. And here we are, Friday. So shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. I wanted to, I didn't answer any of my questions from the last video, so I thought I would just go ahead and say thank you very much, Sean R., for the Happy New Year, and I hope that your stitching goes well for you as well. I am doing the stitch from stash, so I'm only going to be buying supplies. If I need thread, I'll buy thread. If I need fabric, I'll buy fabric. I did sign up for another club, and I will tell you that when I get it, but I signed up for that in December, so it doesn't count in my January money. And Dixie Doodle, thank you so much for your kind words, and I do want to do a what's not on what didn't come in this year's stitching, so I'll show that with my favorite finishes. So I will do that. And Muriel, I know that there is a Zoom group somewhere, and I can't remember the name of it, and I am a member of it, and I just haven't looked into it, and I will. I was kind of sickly this week, so that's why I didn't look into it, but I will look into it and I will answer that. Or if someone out there knows what the name of that group is that Zooms and they are on there all the time, please let us know. Susan, thank you so much for your kind words. And Bev, Whip Go is fun. It's really a lot of fun. And Muriel asked me another question. She asked me where I got my cross-stitch planner from. I got it from Amazon. The last time I looked, they were out of stock, but it is from Simplicity. So I heard that if you go to Simplicity, simplicity.com, that they may have it. And I don't know how it measures up with Jen Lee's 24-hour cross stitch, because I've never really looked into that one. But you should look into it, because I mean, either one of them is a great tool. So I hope that answered that question, and I hope it answered anybody else's questions. So time for another drink. And a finished object. Yes, I have a finished object. Well, it's a knitting one. I finally completed the Chevron Baby Blanket by E-Space Tricot on Ravelry. So this is the first half. And the last time I showed you guys, I knit all of that. So I got a lot done. And here is the other side. So it's a pretty big blanket. I am very happy with it. I haven't washed it yet, so as soon as I wash it and dry it, I will bring it back out and let you guys see it. But I'm hoping to wash it this week. And I want to throw it in the washer and the dryer because it is acrylic and it is washable. So that's exciting. So stitching, shall we get on with that? I think so. I know that the last time I talked to you was still December, so I had one more day of the Mirror Monthly, which is Christmas in London. I am stitching this on 32 count opalescent. I think it's by Zweigart. And I went ahead and went over to the other side, so this is how wide it's going to be. And I stitched all of that since the last time you guys saw it. So yeah, I stitched on this, I believe, for 2 days. So I was really happy with how much I got accomplished on this, because I want to keep working down and finding out how long it's going to be, and then maybe if there's a lot extra, I will carefully cut that so this doesn't have so much fabric. I mean, this is a lot of fabric, but I'm very happy. And this is going to be put back up and worked on in July, the next time you see this one. Okay, and then on January 1st, we got the clue for the Dark Queen of the Sea. And I'll just show last month's clue. So this is December's clue. So January's clue is all of that right there. So this is being stitched on 32 count fabric by MCG Textiles that I hand dyed myself. So as you see, I started putting in the greenery. So that's where she's at. Oh, so much fun. I'm definitely going to be keeping up on this stitching. Okay. And then I worked on, what is this one? The Baker's Wife, which is my January Mirabilia stitch. Here is Baker's Wife. And I am stitching Baker's Wife on 32 count Ren Belfast by Picture This Plus. And I did get some done. It's going to be kind of hard to tell, but I did her face, so her face is finished except for the back stitching, and I think there might be a stitch or two on her face. And then I did this next section, and I'm putting her shoulders in. So that's really, I'm really happy with this. I worked on this on Saturday, so I might move the monthly mirrors to Saturday, because it seems like Saturday evening I can get a couple of hours in when I'm done with whatever I'm doing, or however I've been feeling. I'm finally getting the stitching bug back, as you will see that it finally is coming back to me now. And December was just hard. I have to admit, December was a very hard month, a lot harder than what I thought. But the next thing I worked on is, even though it's on my Whip Go board, I am just pulling whatever I want to stitch on. Even if it's in my Whip Go board and hasn't been called, I'm pulling it, because I don't want to make myself crazy or get rid of the bug, because this is what brought it back full steam. And this is Nevermore by Lila Studios. Let me see. Do I have what I'm stitching it on? Yes. This is 32 count Feldspar Belfast by Picture This Plus. This is the called for fabric. And I am in Cross Stitch Township. And you had to stitch on 3 things. It's a closed group, and you get tickets for whatever you stitch on. So I got over 1,000 stitches on this and just to pick a whip. So I got all of that finished. So that was so exciting. So happy. I only did 2 of the 3 because the third one is stitched on a project that has your favorite color in it. And I'm going to do that probably today, which will be, I'll talk to you about that later, I guess. Okay, and then I pulled out another one. And this is Sleepy Hollow by Glendon Place. And this is a whip go. This one is a whip go. And I decided that I wanted to do a whip go piece again. And the whip go pieces are, no, I misspoke. This is the piece I got 1,000 stitches on. The other one I got like 500 or 600, I think. I can't, or 400 and something. But this one I got 1,000 stitches on, and it for Cross Stitch Township was a sport. Horseback riding is a sport, right? I think so. So I went ahead and I stitched a lot of hours on this one, so I'm keeping track of the hours on the whip go and writing it down so that once that is pulled, then I can either say, ooh, this is done, or if I need more hours or want more hours, I can put that on there. But I did 5 hours, I believe, on this one. There is my 1,033 stitches is what I got. But look at that. Getting that moon right in there. This is 32 count haunted by Picture This Plus. So that's super exciting that I was doing the Cross Stitch Township group for a while, and then everything just kind of blew up and I haven't really been doing it. But I want to get back into doing that. Counting them after I'm done stitching isn't too terrible. They're pretty easy to do. Okay. And then I was in the mood for another whip go project. And this one is Atlantis by Owl. See? Keep doing that. Owl Forest Embroidery. I need to write it on. Oh, it says it right there. I need to write it more. But here you go. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. And I got quite a bit done on this one. I finished the building. This is almost done, and those 2 things were already there. Or no, these 2 I worked on as well. So there we go. I'm very happy with how much I got accomplished on this. And the last thing I worked on, yeah, one more thing. Like I said, Stitching Bug came back, is Ashley's Roses. And this is the whip go pull for the beginning of the week. But I worked on both my whip go projects for this month, so I'm very happy with that. So this is Ashley's Roses. And it is being stitched on 32 count Graceful Gray Linen by Witchelt. And I got all of that right in through here done. And a little bit over here. But so this is heavily stitched. Let me tell you, I did not realize it when I was looking at this pattern, that these flowers are heavily stitched. I don't even feel like I may be almost done with that first section. That first little swag right here. This one might be almost done. But then there's this swag, and then there's another swag. Lots of stitching. So exciting. So that is all that I stitched on since the last time we spoke, which is actually quite a bit. So, plans. The plans I'm shooting for this time is I need to work on Dark Queen of the Sea, and she has to be stitched on today or tomorrow, but I can't tomorrow. So today, after I'm done talking to you guys, I need to put some stitches into this for the Cross Stitch Township. It is stitch on something that has your favorite color. So this one has that beautiful purples that I like, that I love the beautiful purples. So I'm going to go ahead and put at least 100 stitches in on this, probably more today. So I'm very happy with that. I will also, for next week, do at least 1 or 2 of the townships stuff that she, her plans that she comes up with. Whip Go, this week is a Whip Go weekend. This weekend, I'm sorry, is a Whip Go weekend, which you pick a goal and you try to get that goal, and if you get it done, then you can get entered for a prize. And it has to be a goal different from your original goal. So I think I may work some more on probably Spooky Hollow and try to get that sun done. If I can get that sun done over the weekend, working on it later tonight, some tomorrow after I'm done with Mirabilia, and then Sunday I should be able to get the rest of that moon done. Not sun, moon. It's amazing how your brain just doesn't think right. So I'm about here, so I just have over here to do. So I think I can do it. I think I can, especially if I'm working really hard on Sunday, I can get it done. But that's my goal for this weekend. And if it's turning out that it's not getting done, I may just go ahead and wait on the Mirabilia until Tuesday. Because my monthly mirror can move anytime I want it to. And the monthly mirror, of course, is Baker's Wife. So I will be working. So the 3 projects that I know of I'm going to be working on are Baker's Wife, Dark Queen of the Sea, and Sleepy Hollow. And anything else is extra or golden or whatever you want to call it. So that's exciting. So after looking around here, I think that's all I have for you this week. I will try to get another video up of the projects that are not coming forward in 2021 and showing you the couple of my favorite finishes. So I hope that you all have a great week. I hope that you all stay safe and healthy and happy. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.